Pierre got himself in a little bit of trouble. That mouth of his just doesn't stop. So when he was on the YouTube show, The Northern Perspective, when he was talking about Charlie Kirk, the last $8 Sally, he also talked about, you guessed it, Justin, because he's obsessed with Justin. It's given Misery vibes, Pierre. The movie, not the feeling, but also the feeling. And in talking about Justin, he made a comment saying that the RCMP in defending the Liberals were despicable, specifically the commissioner. That is not landing well with the RCMP, nor is it landing well with a lot of MPs. I mean, his don't seem to really care.
What do you think about Poilievre's comments on the RCMP? Do you support his viewpoint? What's your stance on the RCMP? What's your stance on the RCMP, sir?
Do you have confidence in the RCMP?
I support Pierre, that's for darn sure.
What do you support Pierre? Do you support your leader's comments on the RCMP?
I support the Blue Jays 110%.
Run, Garnet, run! None of them were really commenting on Pierre's statement. It's because Pierre wanted Justin arrested. Yeah, he should face criminal charges. I'm not going to get into the debate about the ethics and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to suggest all politicians, for the most part, except for Auntie May. You don't mess with Auntie May. Have to make some weird decisions sometimes. Sometimes it's an intentional breach of ethics, sometimes it's not. But the RCMP commissioner wanted to remind Mr. Poilievre he doesn't answer to politicians, and invited him to come hang out with the RCMP. Maybe they'll be practicing tasing that day. And so everybody is telling Pierre to apologize. He's not gonna, but it certainly puts in question, like, what the fuck is Pierre doing? Has he gone over the edge? Is he teetering? Because let's not forget, he's got a review coming up in January. And a former aide to Harper did an op-ed. Pierre Poilievre is dismantling the principled, trustworthy conservative party we tried to build. Okay. Of course, Stephen Harper's office or people are saying that doesn't reflect his opinion. But it sure reflects the opinion of the aide, and likely a lot of other conservatives. But Pierre says he stands shoulder to shoulder with the men and women of the RCMP. And I didn't mean this commissioner, I meant the last commissioner. Doesn't matter. If you wanted to talk about Justin and pull a blob and talk about how the former leader should be arrested and thrown in jail, maybe don't criticize the RCMP. Are we entering the unhinged phase of Pierre? I mean, more than we've seen before. Because yeah, you don't have to like Justin. Justin doesn't give a fuck. But you know, at least Justin didn't give donuts to the honkers. Traveled all across Canada campaigning 2 years before an election. Squatted in Stornoway when he didn't have a job. Rented out his house to another MP. So either he's making money or the MP's making money. Somebody's making money on the taxpayer dime. I mean, if we want to talk about ethics, we can talk about ethics. You may not want to open that can of worms, Pierre. But you pissed off Auntie May.
Here is Pierre Poilievre's notion that the former prime minister should be jailed. It's deeply worrying because this is the kind of thing going on right now in Trump's United States. I think Pierre Poilievre should reconsider his language, withdraw those words, and apologize.
I just love her. She's not mad, Pierre. She's disappointed.